Welcome back to the Sound for More channel. It's Leo speaking. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to Neo FM. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Additionally, a big thank you to Steinberg for offering a number of free codes to perform a giveaway. So if you are interested in the giveaway and you want to have an opportunity to own a copy of Neo FM, then please do follow the instruction contained in the description. Okay, so what is Neo FM? Well, it's an in-app purchase for Cubasis 3, which has just landed with version 3.6. It's a fantastic instrument. It is being developed on top of what is FM Lab instruments. And if you don't know what it is, it's a new take when it comes to FM synthesis. As you know, FM synthesis, which has been introduced in the early 80s, and who doesn't know about FM synthesis with the Yamaha DX7, but further on it has been further developed, and the incarnation now that you have inside FM Lab and now Neo FM is something amazing, with the addition, for example, of virtual analog synthesis. You have a lot of modulator options, you have a powerful arpeggiators and much more. The thing that I really like of Neo FM, it's the sound quality. It's something really unique. It's something that I find only in something like a Yamaha montage or something equivalent. So let's have a look at it. So we are inside Cubasis, and this first video is about giving you an introduction on what it sounds like. As you can see, I just have created a normal MIDI track, and I have loaded Neo FM. And if I click on it, you can see there it is. And I also bring up also the keyboard underneath so that you can see what we are playing with. Although I have just connected a normal controller, an MPE controller. Now, if I move to the top left here, you see top picks, and this is where we will focus today in terms of giving you an illustration what it sounds like. But you have categories like your preset, bass, brasses, chromatic percussion, drum and percussion, guitar, plucked keyboard, musical effects, organ, piano, strings, a different type of synths, and also woodwinds. So let's focus on the top picks, which are the top presets. Now, the interface is pretty simple. So in the middle, you have what is called a quick edit, and you also have a global edit. Now, the global edit are very easy. You can adjust the octave here. Then you can adjust tuning in a coarse or fine way. You have a display here for the waveform. Then you can adjust pitch bend down and up, and then the polyphony. And the polyphony go up to 128 voices, which is amazing. And of course, you can set it to mono as well. When you are not in global edit, you are in quick edit, and the type of controls that you see here are the controls which are dependent on the presets which have been has been selected. Okay, at the top here, of course, you see the preset which you currently have loaded, its name. You can go to the previous one, to the next one, and mark it as a favorite as well. And then up here you have the traditional control for automation, which I will explain in the coming tutorials for Cubasis 3.6. So thank you again to Steinberg to provide some codes for our subscriber for the Sound for More YouTube channel. So let's have a listen. It's FM synthesis, so it's 8 operators, as you would expect, with much more. As I mentioned, it is based on FM Lab instrument. But you can see here, for example, for this preset, you have operator 1 ratio. operator free ratio, and then you have, for example, filter cutoff and resonance. Okay, and then on the right hand side you have delay feedback, so you can see you have additional delays on top of normal FM synthesis. You have the mix, you're driving wet for also the reverb, okay, and here, and also the timing. Now let's move to another one. As you can see, when I move to the next one, alternator, again, the controls in Quick Edit have changed. Of course, now you have brightness 1 and 2, you have alternator frequency, here you have amplitude modulation amount, flange mix, okay? And listen to the clarity of the sound, which is something you don't find really easily in a lot of instruments. As I said at the beginning of the video, it's something you can find in keyboards like Yamaha Montage. The sound is really crystal clear. And you can hear modulators as well, so the sound evolves as well. You can hear in this case that I have adjusted the amplitude modulation amount. Okay, let's move to another one. Okay, something more like an organ, and indeed you see now the controls that have changed, so that you have sliders which are representing the drawbars now, which is really nice. Great. Remember, if the sound is not polyphonic, it's because probably in Global Edit you have the mono set on, and of course you might have a polyphony which is low. And of course now you can hear straight away the polyphony working. Now let's move to the next one. This is gorgeous, is really, really great. Let's increase a little bit the wet on the reverb. So the sound is crystal clear. It's really, really nice. Machine made, really great. Here you have filter distortion, which you can increase and then further adjust through the cutoff filter. This Solas plaque, great. I love this preset because it also gives you a sense of other controls that you can use. So for example, in this case, you can adjust the pluck and pad balance, so you can have it to hear more like a pad or less. You can adjust the envelope times for the pluck. pad amount modulation. You can even adjust the pad sweeping and delay mix, and then of course reverb, timing and mix. Of course, you need to have a good iPad for this, because particularly if you go up in terms of polyphony, but nevertheless, this is really worth the money. It's worth buying Cubasis just to have this IAP. It's great here, it gives you the option to reverse the snare and the kick. Oh, really great. Same on the kick. Fantastic. Now let's try this wave emotion. Great sound. You can see here the option for the carrier times. You see LFO 1 and 2 sync notes. But also the ability here to adjust the chorus rate and mix. It's worth going through the preset because it gives you a sense of what other parameters you can adjust. So, for example, for this one, you can adjust the pan depth and also the feedback here as well. Cold present. Oh, really nice metallic FM type of sounds. Really nice. Right, absolutely gorgeous sound. Look, here you have a control to adjust the ARP octaves, so you can adjust parameters of the internal arpeggiator. Really great. Crystal clear sound. This is amazing. Really nice. Now let's try some bass. Let's see what they sound like. here you see an option for swing. Welcome. Dangerous 80s. It's nice because you have also a sequence of notes which is defined internally. Absolutely amazing. Big bang. FM brass. Let's try some guitar, why not? Let's try some synth pads, my favorite, Angels. Really nice. Let's try to add some tilt through the MPE controller. Really amazing. Fantastic for atmospheric pad, ambient pad, really sounds absolutely gorgeous. Really great. Let's try something else. For example, let's try, why not, some chromatic. Oh, amazing. FM bells. Magical FM sound. And the famous FM vibes. So I'm going to stop here. This is a gorgeous product. Thank you again, Steinbeck, for providing the codes for our subscribers, and see you at the next video. Thank you.